My name is Anna. I'm 33 years old, and I'm a mother to three beautiful daughters, Ella, Lily, and Ruby. They are my whole world. I love them more than anything. But life has not been easy for me. I lost my mother when I was young. Then my husband left when our youngest daughter was just a baby. He walked away and never came back. No calls, no support, no remorse. He simply disappeared. Since then, I've been alone, raising my three daughters. I have no family to help. No big house, no extra money. We live in a small apartment, and every month I struggle to pay the rent. I don't have a degree. I don't have a high-paying job. I don't have many choices, but I'm strong. And I never give up. I work as a taxi driver. But I don't own a car. I rent one every month. I pay for it first, then drive all day and all night, picking up passengers, taking them where they need to go. Some are kind, some are rude. Some don't even pay, but I can't stop. I have to keep going. I need money to buy food, to buy clothes for my daughters, to keep a roof over our heads. I work when I'm tired. I work when I'm sick. I work even when I feel like breaking down. And at night, when my daughters are fast asleep, I watch them. So peaceful, so innocent. I hold their tiny hands. I kiss their foreheads. And I whisper, I love you. I want to give them the life they deserve. A life better than mine. But life is cruel. One cold evening, I was driving my daughters home. The sky was dark, the rain poured heavily, and the roads were slick with ice. Ella sat in the front. Lily and Ruby were in the back. Mama, I'm cold, Ruby said softly. She was only 5 years old. I know, sweetheart, I said. We'll be home soon. I turned up the heater, but the car remained cold. The road ahead was empty. The streetlights flickered dimly. My hands trembled as I gripped the steering wheel. And then, a bright light, a deafening crash, a sharp, unbearable pain. Then, silence. When I opened my eyes, I saw a white ceiling. The sound of beeping machines filled my ears. The sharp scent of medicine lingered in the air. I was in a hospital. I tried to move, but my body ached. My head felt heavy. My arms were weak. And then suddenly, the memory of the accident hit me. My daughters. Where were they? I tried to speak. Ella, Lily, Ruby. My voice was hoarse, barely a whisper. A nurse came to my side. She smiled gently. Don't move too much, she said softly. You were in a bad accident. My daughters, where are they? I begged. She touched my hand, her voice reassuring. They're here. They're safe. Tears filled my eyes. I need to see them. Moments later, the door burst open. 3 small figures ran toward me. Mama. They cried. They threw their arms around me, holding me tight, kissing my face. Sobbing into my chest, I held them as tightly as I could and cried with them. Then the doctor entered the room. His face was serious. I could see it. He had bad news. You have a broken leg, he said. You need surgery, and you'll need time to heal. Panic surged through me, but I have to work. I have to pay rent. I have to feed my daughters. The doctor sighed. You need to rest. But then, something even worse hit me. The car. The rented car. It was destroyed. And the worst part, I had hit a very expensive car. The owner wanted $20,000. I had nothing. I was completely broken. I buried my face in my hands and sobbed. My daughters clung to me, crying too. I was lost. I had no hope. Then, the next day, something unexpected happened. My story spread across the internet. People read about me. They saw pictures of my daughters. They saw how much we had suffered, and then one day I got a phone call. A deep voice spoke. I heard your story, he said. I want to help you. I hesitated. Who are you? You'll see. Soon, 2 days later, a group of people came to the hospital. They brought flowers, warm clothes for my daughters. Then a young man walked in. His eyes were kind. He smiled at me and sat beside my bed. "You don't know me," he said. "But I know." "You?" I was confused. "Why do you want to help me?" He simply smiled. "Because I can." Tears streamed down my face. I don't know what to say." He reached for my hand. "You don't have to say anything." Days passed, and then something unbelievable happened. The young man and his team paid for my hospital bills. I no longer had to worry, but that wasn't all. One day, they took me and my daughters to a new place. A house, a big, beautiful house. "This is for you," they said. I stared at them, unable to breathe. "For me?" "Yes," they nodded. "You don't have to pay rent anymore. This is your home." I fell to my knees and sobbed. My daughters cried too. We hugged each other, overwhelmed with emotion. "Is this real?" I whispered double quotes, "Yes," they assured me. "It's real." Then one day, the young man asked me, "What is your biggest dream?" I wiped my tears. "I want to open a supermarket." He smiled. "Then, let's make it happen." And he did. A few months later, I opened my very own supermarket filled with fresh food, warm bread, and happy customers. I was no longer a struggling taxi driver. I was no longer just a poor mother. I was a businesswoman. I was strong. I was happy, and I will never forget that young man. He changed my life. He taught me something important. There are kind people in this world. There are people who want to help, and sometimes miracles do happen. I started with nothing, and now I have everything: a home, a job, and most importantly, a happy family. Thank you, my dear subscriber, for being here with me. Your support means the world. I hope this story touched your heart. Remember, no matter how hard life gets, kindness and hope can change everything. Stay strong. Believe in good people, and never lose faith in a better tomorrow. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. More emotional and inspiring stories are coming soon. Take care, and see you in the next story.